Hello, my name is London Rhodes. I'm an application engineer with Dynapar. Today we're going to go over the PulseIQ service tool and how it works with your HS35iQ encoder. No matter which HS35iQ encoder you have, whether it's the programmable or the standard version, both will allow you to configure certain aspects of your encoder. Please refer to our video library for more videos on the HS35iQ. The first tab in the service tool software is named Device Info. This screen provides a general snapshot of how your encoder is operating. The top half of this screen houses important information such as firmware, model number, operating time, number of revolutions, and other information. On the bottom half of this screen, you will find a quick visual of the encoder fault status. Each of the four bars uses color and text indicators to show the status of a specific fault. Regardless of what tab you are currently in, on the right-hand side of the tool, there's a visual representation of the HS35iQ encoder, with an example wiring diagram showing how to connect the fault output to your monitoring device. The simulated encoder visual will show the status of all fault LEDs and the fault output signal as they would appear on the physical hardware. Both the programmable and the standard model of the HS35iQ encoder offer the capability to enable or disable fault options through the fault monitoring tab. The color on each fault tab mirrors the LEDs on the housing of your encoder. Temperature and overspeed thresholds are set by selecting the Configure Fault Monitor button. Note, you will not be able to configure faults when the encoder is rotating. A secondary purpose of this screen is to get more information on what type of fault has occurred. For example, if the temperature LED is triggered, the screen will tell you whether the fault was a high or low temperature. You can also press the Clear All Faults button when you need to clear all faults. The event log will give you more detailed information on the event that has triggered. This is especially useful when the fault is no longer active. The event log saves up to 128 entries with specific fault history. An encoder event is classified as an error, warning, or notice. As events occur, they are saved and time-stamped on the event log screen. For example, if a cable fault is detected, that information is stored on this screen. You will be able to tell exactly what type of cable fault has occurred, the operating time when the fault occurred, and what the recommended corrective action is. The Device Configuration tab only applies to the programmable version of the HS35iQ. From this screen, you can change the PPR of a programmable unit and various aspects of the ABZ and fault output. Selecting the Configure Device button allows you to edit configurable options on a separate screen. You will also not be able to access the Configure Device button when the encoder is rotating. Lastly, we have the Miscellaneous tab. From this screen, you can save and load configurations and update the firmware of your encoder. You can also reboot and reset your encoder back to its factory settings. Refer to a datasheet for the list of factory settings. If you would like to generate a report detailing the fault history and status of your HS35iQ encoder, select the Generate Report button. In this video, we only scratched the surface of what's capable inside of the HS35iQ service tool. For more in-depth videos on fault monitoring, device configuration, or saving and loading configurations, please refer to Dynapar.com, where we also have installation manuals and software manuals as well.